Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 10 most valuable USA Lincoln 1-cent coins in today's auction market. Let's get started. First up, the 1982 copper Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark, particularly in its dirty condition. This little penny may seem unassuming, but it holds significant value in today's auction market. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the history of the 1982 Lincoln penny. This year is particularly notable in U.S. coinage because it marks the transition from copper to zinc. In 1982, the U.S. Mint produced both copper and zinc pennies due to the rising cost of copper. However, the pennies minted before mid-1982 were made of 95% copper, while those minted after were made of 97.5% zinc. The copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while the zinc ones weigh just 2.5 grams. This distinction is crucial for collectors, as the copper pennies are often sought after for their higher intrinsic value. The 1982 Lincoln pennies without a mint mark were primarily minted in Philadelphia, making them less common than their Denver counterparts, but still valuable. Now, let's address the condition of the coin. The penny we're discussing today is in a dirty condition, which might lead some collectors to overlook it. However, dirt doesn't always detract from value, especially in rare coins. In fact, the rarity of the 1982 copper penny without a mint mark can still command a high price, even when dirty. As of now, in today's auction market, the value of a dirty 1982 copper Lincoln penny without a mint mark can range from $9,000 depending on various factors such as the extent of the dirt, the overall appeal of the coin, and the specific interests of collectors. While it may be dirty, collectors recognize the rarity and potential for future value. To give you an idea, recently sold examples of this coin in dirty condition have fetched anywhere from $10,000. Meanwhile, coins that have been cleaned or restored can significantly drop in value, so always be cautious about cleaning any coin. Remember, the natural patina can add character. It's worth noting that well-preserved examples of the 1982 copper Lincoln penny without a mint mark have been sold for several $100s, sometimes reaching prices over $10,000s at auctions. This creates a fascinating dynamic within the collecting community, where both dirty and well-preserved coins have their own unique markets. So, how can you find a 1982 copper Lincoln penny without a mint mark? Check your pocket change or look through old collections passed down through generations. Many of these coins were used extensively, so they might be lurking in your spare change. And always remember, while condition matters, the coin's rarity plays an even bigger role in its value. Next up, the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark. This coin, often overlooked by casual collectors, has proven to be a hidden gem in today's auction market. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about its value, stay tuned as we uncover what makes this particular coin so special and what you can expect in terms of its market price. The 1981 Lincoln penny is particularly noteworthy because of its copper composition. While most pennies from the 1980s are made from a zinc core with a thin copper plating, the 1981 penny is primarily copper. This makes it more valuable to collectors, especially in fine condition. But what does fine mean? Let's break that down. In coin grading, a coin rated as fine shows moderate wear, but the details are still recognizable. On the 1981 Lincoln penny, you should be able to see the basic features of Lincoln's portrait with some wear on the high points. The lettering should be visible, though possibly softened, and the overall appearance is one that collectors appreciate for its balance of quality and history. Now, a bit of history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, and it quickly became an American favorite. The design features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, while the reverse depicts the famous wheat ears, a design that changed in 1959 to the Lincoln Memorial, but in 1981, it still retains that classic wheat design. The 1981 penny is notable for being produced in large quantities, yet the no mint mark variety, particularly in fine condition, has become increasingly desirable in recent years. So, what's the value of the 1981 Lincoln penny in fine condition today? The auction market is a great place to gauge this. Recent sales have shown that these pennies can sell for anywhere from $9,000, depending on their exact condition and the interest of collectors. For instance, A particularly well-preserved fine example could fetch around $12,000, while more common pieces might hover around $11,000. However, auction prices can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the specific buyers in the market. Interestingly, the auction houses have reported that collectors are becoming more interested in these lesser-known coins as they seek to complete their collections. As a result, we're seeing bidding wars for high-quality examples, which could push the price above the average range. In fact, if you have an uncirculated or extremely well-preserved example, it could even exceed the $12,000 mark in a competitive auction setting. If you're a collector and think you might have one of these 1981 Lincoln pennies, here are a few tips for determining its value. First, assess the condition. Look closely at the details and see how much wear is present. Second, check recent auction results for similar coins. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can provide a good gauge of current market value. Lastly, consider having your coin professionally graded, as a high grade can significantly increase its worth. Next up, the 1979 copper Lincoln 1 cent, specifically the large date variety without a mint mark. Join us as we uncover its history, significance, and current market value. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Fast forward to 1979, and we see the introduction of a new design featuring the large date. This version was produced primarily for circulation and marked a significant year in coin collecting. Mint marks play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. The 1979 Lincoln penny was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, and San Francisco. While most collectors are familiar with the DNS mint marks, the Philadelphia variety, which lacks a mint mark, can be just as valuable, especially in certain conditions. When discussing coin conditions, it's essential to understand the grading scale. A coin in fine condition exhibits moderate wear, but its primary details remain visible. For the 1979 Lincoln penny, this means the portrait of Lincoln is discernible, and the letters and numbers are intact, although they may show some smoothing. As of today, the value of a 1979 copper Lincoln 1 cent in fine condition is quite intriguing. Depending on factors like market demand, rarity, and overall collector interest, prices can vary. Currently, auction prices for this coin range from $30,000 in fine condition. However, unique circumstances, such as provenance or certification by a reputable grading service, can push these values even higher. It's also important to compare this coin to others from the same era. For instance, while the 1979 large date without a mint mark may fetch modest sums, rare varieties, like certain era coins or earlier wheat pennies, can soar into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This showcases the importance of rarity and condition in coin collecting. For collectors and investors alike, authenticity is key. To ensure that your 1979 Lincoln penny is genuine, check for proper weight, dimensions, and visual characteristics. You can also utilize tools like magnifying glasses or coin scales to confirm its authenticity. If you're looking to purchase or sell a 1979 Lincoln penny, there are several avenues to explore. Local coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, and specialized auction houses can provide platforms for buying and selling. Always do your research and consider seeking a professional appraisal for higher value coins. In conclusion, the 1979 copper Lincoln 1 cent, especially the large date variety without a mint mark in fine condition, offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of coin collecting. With its historical significance and current market value, it's a great addition to any collection. Next up, the 1969 Lincoln penny, specifically the large date version without a mint mark. We'll discuss its significance, its value in today's auction market, and why collectors are so eager to get their hands on this particular coin. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, was designed by Victor David Brenner to honor President Abraham Lincoln. By 1969, the coin had already undergone various design changes, but the focus remained on Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, which lasted until 1958. In 1969, the U.S. Mint produced 2 types of the Lincoln penny: the small date and the large date. The large date variety is characterized by its more pronounced and distinct numerals. While the small date version is more common, the large date version, especially without a mint mark, is a rare find. The 1969 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, was minted in Philadelphia. It contains 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing in at 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19 millimeters. The coin features the familiar "In God We Trust" inscription above Lincoln's bust and the date below. The reverse showcases the words 1 cent and United States of America within the wheat ears, an iconic design that is beloved by collectors. So, what makes the 1969 large-date Lincoln penny so valuable? In fine condition, this coin has been observed to fetch impressive prices at auction. As of today, the market value for a 1969 Lincoln penny in fine condition ranges between $38,000. However, when it comes to exceptional examples, prices can soar higher. Some have sold for over $50,000 depending on the auction house and demand. In recent years, the interest in copper coins has surged due to their historical significance and the rise in the value of copper as a metal. Collectors are particularly drawn to the rarity of this coin, especially when it comes to high-grade examples. The 1969 large-date variety, while not the rarest coin, has captured the attention of both novice and seasoned collectors alike. Analyzing recent auction results, we can see a consistent upward trend in the prices of the 1969 Lincoln penny. The increasing number of collectors and investors entering the market is driving demand, especially for fine and better condition coins. Rare finds like this have been gaining traction on platforms like eBay and heritage auctions, where bidding wars often push prices beyond expectations. It's also worth noting that condition plays a critical role in valuation. Coins graded higher than fine can see values spike significantly. For instance, a specimen graded as MS65 or higher could easily fetch several $100s or even more. As more people become interested in coin collecting, the market for these historical pieces continues to grow. In conclusion, the 1969 large-date Lincoln penny without a mint mark stands as a testament to both American history and the dynamic world of coin collecting. With its rich history, appealing design, and increasing market value, it's no wonder this coin is sought after by collectors. Next up, the 1964 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark in dirty condition. You might be wondering, how could a dirty penny be worth anything? Well, stick around as we unravel the story behind this unique coin and its surprising market value today. First, let's take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has become a staple in American coinage. By 1964, the penny was made primarily of copper, which is significant because later pennies were produced using a zinc and copper mix. The 1964 penny, especially those minted in Denver, marked a transition period. The D mint mark indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint. With over 4 billion of these coins struck, they were produced in massive quantities, leading many to believe they aren't worth much. However, condition plays a crucial role in determining the value of any coin. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect. MS70, a dirty coin, may not seem appealing, but there are factors to consider. Even in dirty condition, if the coin is rare or has specific features, it can still command a decent price. Now, let's talk numbers. As of today, a 1964 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark in dirty condition can vary widely in value depending on its specific attributes. Recent auctions have shown that these coins can sell anywhere from $84,000 depending on the market and demand. But wait, there's more. If a collector discovers a 1964 D penny with notable errors or varieties, such as a double die or unusual strikes, the value can skyrocket. In some instances, these special coins have fetched hundreds, even thousands, at auction. Despite its commonality, the 1964 D penny has captured the interest of both novice and seasoned collectors. The allure of a copper penny, especially with its historical significance, continues to drive demand. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1964 D penny in dirty condition, there are several avenues you can explore. Local coin shops, online auction sites like eBay, and dedicated coin marketplaces are great places to start. Always ensure to research and verify the legitimacy of the buyer or seller to avoid potential scams. To wrap up, the 1964 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark may not seem like much at first glance, especially in dirty condition, but it holds a fascinating place in the world of coin collecting. Its potential value reflects both the market's interest and the enduring legacy of Lincoln himself. If you have one in your collection, you might just be sitting on a hidden treasure. Next up, the value of the most expensive USA copper Lincoln 1-cent coin from 1992, specifically the large date variety with a D mint mark. This coin has quite a story and value that might surprise you. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. The Lincoln penny has been a staple in American coinage since its introduction in 1909. The 1992 issue is particularly interesting because it marks a transitional year in minting techniques and materials. For the 1992 penny, there are two distinct types, the large date and the small date. Today, our focus is on the large date version. Produced at the Denver Mint, the 1992 large date with a D mint mark was struck using a copper composition before the mint shifted to a predominantly zinc-based formula in 1982. As a result, the 1992 pennies are primarily made of copper, which contributes to their desirability among collectors. Now, let's talk about the specifics of the 1992 D Lincoln penny. The obverse features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases the familiar depiction of the Lincoln Memorial. What sets the 1992 large date apart is the size and spacing of the numbers. Collectors often look for clear details, such as the thickness of the date and the overall luster of the coin. In circulated condition, you can expect some wear and tear, but key details should still be visible. Now, let's get to the part you're all waiting for: the value of this coin in today's auction market. In circulated condition, the 1992 D Lincoln penny can be valued anywhere from $6,500, depending on the degree of wear and other factors. However, some examples in better circulated conditions, with nice eye appeal and fewer scratches or discoloration, can fetch upwards of $6,000. But here's the exciting part: certain auction sales have shown that specific specimens, especially those with a unique toning or exceptional mint luster, have reached much higher prices. Some listings have reported sales of upwards of $7,000 or even more for coins in top-tier circulated condition. For collectors interested in adding the 1992 D Lincoln penny to their collection, here are a few tips. First, always store your coins properly. Use coin holders or albums to prevent further wear. When purchasing, make sure to examine the coin carefully, checking for details and authenticity. Consider buying from reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure you're getting a fair price. It's also a great idea to keep an eye on auction sites and forums for trends and sales data. In conclusion, the 1992 large date Lincoln penny with a D mint mark is more than just a piece of currency. It's a collectible treasure with a vibrant history and market value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a worthy addition to your collection. Next up, the 1976 copper Lincoln 1-cent, large date, without a mint mark, in fine condition. Let's uncover what makes this coin so special and valuable in today's auction market. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the design of the 1976 Lincoln penny. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays the classic 1-cent denomination along with the famous wheat stalks. The large date style adds an extra touch of uniqueness to this coin. But what exactly do we mean by fine condition? According to the Professional Coin Grading Service, a fine grade means the coin shows moderate wear, with all major features clearly visible. In this condition, the Lincoln portrait retains some details and the inscriptions are legible, though they may be slightly softened. Now, let's discuss the market value. As of today, the 1976 copper Lincoln 1-cent in fine condition has been gaining attention among collectors. Recent auction sales have shown values ranging from $72,000, depending on the specific auction and the coin's overall quality. However, pristine examples with additional eye appeal could fetch even higher prices. To give you a better understanding, let's look at some auction results. In a recent auction at Heritage Auction, a 1976 large date Lincoln penny without a mint mark in fine condition sold for approximately $74,000. This price reflects not just the coin's condition, but also the increasing interest in collecting Lincoln pennies. Collecting Lincoln pennies, especially from significant years like 1976, is becoming more popular. Collectors often seek out coins with historical significance, and the 1976 penny fits that bill as it represents the United States bicentennial celebration. If you're thinking of adding this penny to your collection or selling one you own, it's important to have it properly graded and authenticated. The value of your coin can significantly increase with a good grade from a reputable grading service. Here are a few tips for collectors. Regularly check your coins for wear and tear. Use coin holders or capsules to protect them from damage. Stay updated on recent sales to understand your coin's market value better. In conclusion, the 1976 copper Lincoln 1 cent, large date, without a mint mark, in fine condition, holds more value than many might expect, with prices reflecting its appeal among collectors. If you own one, now's a great time to check its condition and see if it's worth a little extra. Next up, the 1966 large-date Lincoln 1 cent coin without a mint mark. You might be surprised to learn how valuable this penny can be in today's auction market. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909, honoring our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. The 1966 penny is particularly notable due to its unique design features and the historical context of its minting. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The obverse features a striking image of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the iconic Lincoln Memorial. The large date format introduced in 1966 makes this coin distinct from its smaller date counterparts, adding to its collectible appeal. Now, you might be wondering about the significance of condition when it comes to coin value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with fine condition indicating moderate wear but still retaining most of its design details. In the case of the 1966 large-date Lincoln penny without a mint mark, a fine-condition coin typically displays clear outlines of Lincoln's features and the lettering, although there may be some wear on the high points. So, how much is this coin worth today? In recent auctions, fine-condition 1966 large-date Lincoln pennies without a mint mark have sold for prices ranging from $100,000. However, it's essential to note that auction prices can vary significantly based on the coin's specific condition, provenance, and the auction house's reputation. According to several reputable coin dealers, demand for well-preserved 1966 Lincoln pennies is on the rise, especially among collectors focusing on copper coins. As the market for vintage and historical coins expands, you might find that prices can fluctuate based on collector interest and the availability of the coin. If you're looking to purchase or sell a 1966 large-date Lincoln penny, consider having it professionally graded. A certified coin can fetch a higher price at auction, making it a more worthwhile investment. Websites like PCGS and NGC offer grading services and detailed guides on coin valuation. In conclusion, while the 1966 large-date Lincoln penny without a mint mark may not be the most famous coin in American numismatics, its unique features and potential value in fine condition make it an exciting addition to any collection. If you own one or are considering adding it to your collection, remember to keep an eye on auction trends and market values. Next up, the 1964 Lincoln 1 cent coin. In particular, we'll be discussing the 1964 Lincoln penny with the large date and a D mint mark, and what makes this coin so valuable in today's auction market, even in circulated condition. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln 1 cent coin was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, this coin has undergone several design changes, but the 1964 version holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. The 1964 Lincoln penny comes in two varieties: the standard small date and the large date version. The large date variety is particularly sought after because it stands out due to its distinct design, making it more appealing to collectors. Moreover, the 1964 D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver, adding to its collectible value. Now, let's talk about the condition of these coins. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. A circulated condition coin has been used in transactions and may show signs of wear, but it can still hold significant value, especially if it's a popular year or variety like the 1964 large date with a D mint mark. So, what is the current market value for a 1964 Lincoln penny in circulated condition? Prices can vary widely based on factors such as condition, collector demand, and market trends. In recent auctions, we've seen this coin selling for anywhere from $36,000 in circulated condition, with higher prices for well-preserved examples. But why does the 1964 large-date D-mint mark penny draw so much interest? Several factors contribute to its allure. First, it's part of a key year in U.S. minting history. The coin's design features a clean look, and its association with President Lincoln adds historical significance. Collectors appreciate the challenge of finding this coin in circulated condition, which further drives up its desirability. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1964 Lincoln penny with a D-mint mark, here are some tips. Always check the coin's condition and consult price guides or auction results to gauge its value. Websites like eBay and specialized numismatic auction sites can provide a wealth of information. Also, consider visiting local coin shows or shops to get a hands-on look at these pieces. In conclusion, the 1964 Lincoln 1 cent with a large date and D-mint mark may not be the rarest coin in existence, but its historical significance and popularity among collectors ensure it remains a valuable piece in today's market, even in circulated condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is definitely worth adding to your collection. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content about coins and collecting.